Hey, today I want to take you through 5 everyday bass guitar patterns that will improve your bass guitar playing. See you inside the video. Hey guys, it's James here from eBassGuitar, and over the last 20 years or so, I have probably done hundreds, if not thousands, of sound checks. In those sound checks, typically in my band Metropolis, we would start off having a jam just over a single chord, just so we can get comfortable with the room and start helping the sound guys get the mix together. Now, these jams were often one of the most fun parts of the gig because it was our chance to let loose and explore. So today, I want to show you 5 everyday bass guitar patterns that I use when I'm jamming and creating bass lines. So I'm going to take you through these 5 patterns and create 5 bass lines that will go from simple to challenging. Now, everything we're going to cover today is written out in its standard notation and tablature. You can grab this in a completely free PDF. There's a link in the description below where you can grab your free copy. Now, these jams were just typically over one chord. So I'm going to replicate that today, and we're going to work exclusively over a C minor 7 chord, which sounds like this. So we are going to use the C minor pentatonic scale, we're going to use the C Aeolian scale, we're going to use the C blues scale, and we're going to use the C minor 7 arpeggio 2 to create our bass lines today. I'll write those out in the PDF if you don't already know them. So bass line number 1 is derived from the C minor pentatonic, and it uses the legendary box shape. So the notes of that are simply a C, a G, a B flat, and a C octave like that. And the bass line we're going to put together sounds like this. So that's simply 2 Cs, 2 Gs, 2 B flats, another B flat, and then at the end of the bar, a C, B flat, G, like so. Don't worry if this bass line feels too complicated. The most important thing is to absorb the shape that falls under your hands. Let's hear what this bass line number 1, sounds like with the backing track. So let's move on to pattern and bass line number 2. So this next bass line starts on the 3rd finger and also uses a box shape. It sounds like this. So let's take those notes apart. So we've got 2 Cs, 2 E flats here, 2 Fs here. Then just before the 4th beat, we push into the B flat. Halfway through the 4th beat, we play a B natural, this beautiful chromatic note, which will take us up to the C. So we end up with this bass line. Let's hear what that sounds like with the backing track. So let's move on to pattern number 3 and bass line number 3. We're going to step things up a notch here, and we are going to create a hybrid of pattern 1 and pattern 2. It sounds like this. So let's take that apart. So we start off with 2 Cs. We're going to add an extra C just at the end of the 1st beat, and then we're going to go to 2 E flats. And then we're going to add an extra E flat just at the end of the 2nd beat. And then we're going to shift forward now to the F here. And then we're going to play this cheeky little pattern at the end, like so, which is this lovely little blues pattern derived from the blues scale, which is simply an F sharp, hammer into a G, and then a B flat, and then a G. So we have these two patterns. And then at the end of the bar. So let's play that with a backing track so you can hear it in context. So I'd love to ask you, if you're enjoying this video and getting a ton of value from it and it's improving your bass guitar playing, please, can you do me a favor? If you're not already subscribed to the eBassGuitar YouTube channel, please can you hit that red button, which is somewhere around this video. And what this will mean is you'll be the first to know when a new video goes live. And this will also help grow the reach of the eBassGuitar YouTube channel so we can keep putting out more and more free content just like this video. So please hit the red button, which is somewhere around this video. So let's move on to pattern number 4. Now this is derived from the first 3 notes of the C minor scale and 4 chromatic notes. So let me just play that in isolation. It sounds like this. So if you take away the octave notes which are in there, it's simply this pattern. But we're going to put those octave offbeats in there, and on the first bar we're going to put a cheeky slide in from half a step below, which will give you that funky vibe to the bass line. So slowly it sounds like this. And again. Now up to tempo. Let's try that with the backing track so you can hear it in action. Now the 5th pattern or bass line that I want to put together for you is a fill. Now this is a 7th note fill which is designed to be placed on beat 3 of the bar. So it sounds like this: 3, 4, 1, 2. And again, 3, 4. So let's take that apart slowly. So the notes in there are simply the C on the beginning of the bar, then we jump up to the E flat here, slide back to a D, and then we play the C, pull off to the B flat, G, pull off to the F, and then land on an E flat at the end like so. So let me put that with the backing track looped so you can hear it in action. So there you have it, 5 real-world bass guitar patterns that you can use to jam, and improve your bass guitar playing. If you've enjoyed what we've covered in this video, I urge you jump over to eBassGuitar.com and check out the Bass Lab Plus 2.0. This is my step-by-step program. Inside this program, you'll learn everything you need to know to take your bass playing right from those beginning early phases to an advanced level so you can play all of your favorite songs and bass lines. We have a step-by-step level system in there, so there's a total roadmap for you to follow right from those early stages. So please head over to eBassGuitar.com and check out the Bass Lab Plus 2.0. I'll also put a link in the description below. Right now, I'm going to wrap this lesson up by having a jam and using these patterns so you can see the patterns I'm using in context and watch me having a ton of fun with them.